Russia.
You sound like Kanye.
But everybody wants all of their stuff, but
That's a really good point too, because really Graceful just did a video about Roundup and how it's freaking in everybody's blood. Where is it at? 80% of urine samples. Let me play this right quick. It's a short. Well, hold on. Hold on. Let me play this for y'all because we brought this up. And it was and I saw this earlier, and it's interesting because it's kind of, I mean, it's not on the fracking, but it's on what Pat was saying.
Monsanto Roundup, the cancer-causing weed killer, was found in 80% of people's urine in the United States, according to a study.
So here's how they did it. They collected urine samples from people ages 6 and older. And among those people, 80% of those urine samples contained Monsanto Roundup, the cancer-causing herbicide.
So what level? Like, does it say what kind of percentage this exists? Because I mean, regardless, any percentage is
yeah. Do we want it in it? Do we want any of it? Do we want any of it? Freaking the pesticides, and that's the main thing, because we got the agricultures, and if we're talking about polluting the water, this is one of the main. This is probably the main area you want to look at, because it's those fertilizers that they use. And they get washed into the freaking system, and the fertilizers and the pesticides.
Well, we're saying fertilizer, but fertilizer does not kill people or give,
it's the chemicals that they're using for fertilizers. They're using this.
Well, synthesized. That's the point that I'm getting to. Yeah, synthesized. What you're saying, because it's stuff that promotes GMOs. Is not to promote, natural foods. So it has to go like it's. If you're growing natural foods, you could use natural fertilizers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't have to go through all these different processes just to make something.
Because they deplete all of the nutrients out of the ground because they grow the same as crop every year. And then it's fields and fields of the same crop. That's the other part, because different crops use different nutrients out of the soil. You plant all of the same crop in the soil, then that crop is going to take all of that particular nutrient out of this damn soil. So then so they want to make a whole bunch of money, and they want to make it grow bigger and faster. So they use the synthesized ass chemical ass shit, and it's getting all in the water. And we're talking about Roundup. She was talking about Roundup though, which is a pesticide. So that's already designed to kill something.
was she saying Roundup specifically, or is it any of the Monsanto products?
Well, Roundup is a Monsanto product. She was talking about Roundup.
I know. I'm okay. Okay, that's what I'm asking, because that's what I'm saying. Like, is it specifically Roundup? All right.
She was saying specifically Roundup.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I might be pushing it, but I believe that's what actually killed one of my really good friends. Is he was a gardener. What?
Yeah, be careful talking about that.
No. I got you. But I believe because he was a gardener, he worked on people's yards, and he's doing these different things. I believe that's what affected his his loss of life, his death. And I'm very
they got studies. They got a whole bunch of studies related to this, and it's crazy because Monsanto is so powerful, and they got media, and so people don't hear about this stuff. But you can see when they're using these pesticides, the guys got on full fucking hazmat suits while they're freaking spraying this shit. It's fucking toxic.
Bro, I've delivered some of these things. You should see what the farmers are wearing when they go out and they're putting it. They got these huge, these big tractors where they sit above, and they got these big things that's stretched out maybe 30 feet, you know, from end to end, and like they're wearing masks, and like if it gets on your skin, like all these different things. So uh, it's it's definitely, it's known how dangerous this stuff is, but they continue to use it. And you would think that with the research that we've been knowing since the early 1900s at the least, maybe longer, because I mean George Washington Carver, you know, talked about the you know, being able to plant different things that will you know, give nutrients back to the soil based on
is poised to expand its 2013 anti-LGBTQ law banning so-called gay propaganda. The law seeks